नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सखगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदम। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge by which we can directly perceive ourselves, Pratyaksha Bhagamam Dharmya. By Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 15th chapter, the Yoga of the Supreme Person. So now we have successfully finished 14 shlokas, and today we are going to study very important shlokas, that is 15, 15. So we know from Bhagavad Gita very well that Krishna is everywhere. And Krishna is with us also. He is inside us and outside us. He is very, very, very close and extremely far. Durastha antike chatat. Bahir antascha bhutani durascha antike tachat. So, that way, Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is everywhere. So we need to focus our mind on Krishna, because our mind is trained to go everywhere else in this material world. We should be able to watch where our mind is going and immediately bring it back from wherever it goes. Yato yato nishchalat. And focus it on Krishna. So from wherever it goes, bring it back and focus it on Krishna. So that is the practice we need to do constantly in our day-to-day life. This is a temporary life in this material world, and controlling our mind will have a permanent effect. Our life in this world is temporary, in this body is temporary. This body is temporary. It just comes into an existence, grows, produces some byproducts, stays for some time, produces byproducts, dwindles, and then vanishes. That's it. So that's what this body is always changing. Before we were born, this body was not there. So now, after birth, we are growing and staying for some time with the same body, and then producing byproducts. Then slowly body gets old, and then we can't move. Then we die. So that is the reality. But during this time, being in this body, especially having this human body, we have got the opportunity to train our mind. This is a great opportunity we got. So, wherever our mind goes, we should not let it be there. Immediately bring it back. Wherever it goes, bring it back. That's what is very important. So, that practice of chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, so that is the only way, practical way of bringing our mind wherever it goes. Because with that practice, it will be easy for us to bring our mind wherever it goes. Because that's what we are supposed to do when we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So focus our mind where it is going. Definitely it's going to go somewhere. And just bring it back. And focus it on the transcendental sound vibration. And then again it's going to go somewhere else. Bring it back. And again focus on the transcendental sound vibration. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Knowing very well that Krishna is the Supreme Lord and Lord Rama is also Krishna only. So this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, so this is what is going to help us to focus our mind on Krishna. Because when we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we should focus our mind on the sound vibration, transcendental sound vibration. And this practice we need to do every day. So that's why Krishna asked Arjuna that it is possible by suitable practice with the detachment. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihya. So when we are attached to Krishna, then it is possible for us to practice this. Because this can't be a mechanical process. It is not possible to just sit straight and Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, and then mind is going to go here and there. But when we love Krishna with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, that means we are calling Krishna when we are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. That's what we are doing. When we say Krishna, means we are calling Krishna. Rama, Krishna, Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. So we are calling Krishna. So when we call Krishna like this, Krishna is listening to us. So that's what is chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra means. So at that time, focusing our mind on this mantra means we are remembering Krishna. When we call him, our mind should be on him only, correct? When we call someone, so at that time our mind is thinking about him only. We cannot think something else and call that person. That is not possible even in this material way. If we call some friend or in family member, somebody, we are talking to them. So that means we are focusing our mind on them, especially when we are calling. Maybe when they are calling, we may be focusing somewhere else and we may not be even listening to them. But when we are calling, so we are calling Krishna. When we call Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. We are focusing our mind on Krishna. So that way, that sound vibration, focusing our mind on that sound vibration is only way. That is the only way to control our mind. And then when we are doing our activities for Krishna, whatever we do, we are doing it for Krishna, not for anyone else. Because even if you do it, any activity for anyone else also, that's not going to satisfy them also. It is not possible at all. In these people, those who are focused on materialistic sense objects, it is not possible to please them, satisfy them. It is not possible. Because no one in this world can be satisfied. Only Krishna can be satisfied very easily. That's it. Because Krishna is constantly thinking about us. He always wants us to go back with him to Goloka. He is our supreme well-wisher. And he is always remembering us, and he wants to save us from this fallen condition, from this material world. So Krishna is thinking about us all the time. So when we call Krishna, then Krishna is ready to take us to Golok. So that way, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is giving us an opportunity to always listen to Krishna and get connected with Krishna, and then focus our mind on Krishna, and then render devotional service unto Krishna, and then surrender everything unto Krishna, and dedicate our life unto Krishna, and do everything for Krishna. That's it. That way we can ditch everything in this material. So, this Bhagavad Gita only teaching us, Bhagavad Gita is teaching us, giving us the knowledge to connect ourselves with Krishna. So, we are able to focus our mind on Krishna with this knowledge because we know all about Krishna. They do without any confusion. Kachiteta Shrutam Partha Tvaik Ekagrena Chetasa Kachit Ajnana Sammokaga Pranastaste Dhananja. That's what Arjuna asked Krishna. Krishna asked Arjuna. So Arjuna, did you hear attentively, or your doubts which are arisen because of your ignorance, have they been dispelled? That's what Krishna asked. And Arjuna also said that, yes, I am very clear now. Nashto moga smritir labda tvat prasadat maya chuta. So, sitosmi gatas sandega karishe vachanam tava. That's it. So, now I am steady. I'm going to do. I'm going to act as per your instructions. Karishe vachanam tava. Arjuna was able to say, able to dedicate his life unto Krishna. He was able to fight for Krishna because of this knowledge. He got the motivation, inspiration, everything to please Krishna, to do everything for Krishna. So that's what is very important. So when we have all the energy to act, when we have all the strength to do, we have to use everything in Krishna's service. That's very important. So everything should be done only as an offering unto Krishna. Everything should be done only in Krishna's service. That way, using the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we will be able to lead our life every day very, very happily, meaningfully. So Bhagavad Gita gives us all the strength we need to act. So, idamyanam upashitya mamasadharmyam agata. That's what Krishna said. That if we just surrender unto this knowledge, we are going to go to Goloka, going to Krishna's well, mamasadharmyam agata. So that's why we are able to study all the chapters, all the slokas again and again. We are able to recollect everything, understand everything, and we are knowing very well that we are not the doer. So that means no ahankara, nirahankara. Because we should not claim anything that we did it. So that means we cannot claim any results. So that's what nirmamo. So niryogakshema. So nirmamo, nirahangara, niryogakshema. That's what is called atmavan, being situated on the self. So we should not be thinking all the time, what is good for me? Niryogakshema. Whether we'll get it or not. We should not be worried about it. Leave it to Krishna, do it for Krishna. That's it. So, and we should not be claiming the results as ours. Whatever we gain, we need to know that everything belongs to Krishna only. Nothing is ours. Everything belongs to Krishna. So, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are able to do all these things. So, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we will be able to dedicate our life unto Krishna. And that way, we will lose that selfishness attitude, first of all. That will be the big change, what we are going to see in us with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Because we won't be selfish at all. Because we depend on Krishna, we know that Krishna is taking care of us very well, and we don't have to accumulate anything for ourselves, because always depending on Krishna will make sure that all our needs are fulfilled automatically. Once we experience this in our life, we will, with this knowledge, we are not even going to waste our time going after the results of our activities. We don't even have to keep accumulating things for us. Because we know very well that Krishna is there with us, and Krishna is protecting us, and Krishna is saving us, and He is going to supply what all we need. So that we know very well with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. That way, all the time what we have can be utilized very well, properly. Everything, or because time is it's what is very important for us. This time we cannot lose it. The time what we have, we should not lose it for any reason. Because Krishna himself is the time. So we need to spend it wisely. So that's what I was mentioning earlier, that whatever progress we will make in terms of controlling our mind and focusing our mind on Krishna. So by using this life, using this body, so that is what is the gain we should be looking at it. Finally, how much we gained. So we should only look in terms of how much control we have on our mind. That is the gain we should be able to measure it. Whether our mind is with us all the time or it is getting disturbed always. So that's what we should be focusing. We will be able to do that, make excellent progress with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is teaching us everything what we need. Everything. By understanding this, we don't need to know anything else. And He is teaching us, and He is within our heart as a super soul. That's what we are going to study in this sloka 15:15 today. So that way, Brahmabhuta Prasannatma Nasochati Nakangsati. Samaga Sarvesu Bhutesu Madbhaktim Labate Para. That's it. So if we elevate ourselves to the Brahmabhuta platform, then if we are satisfied, we don't have to desire anything, we don't have to lament. There is no need for hankering, no need for lamentation. Nasochati Nakangsati. If we are able to achieve that situation, then we will be able to be equal to all living entities. Samaga Sarvesu Bhutesu. When that is possible, when we can be equal to everyone. We can be equal to everyone only if we don't desire anything and if we don't hanker or lament for anything. Then we will be equal to all living entities. Samaga Sarvesu Bhutesu Madbhaktim Labate Para. So at that time we can achieve the supreme devotion unto Krishna. Madbhaktim Labate Para. So that's what is possible by Krishna's causeless mercy. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is teaching us that he is giving us what all we need. Yogakshemam Mahamya. So that way, Krishna is taking care of us very well. That now, day by day, our understanding on Bhagavad Gita is becoming very strong. And we know that Krishna is always with us. So that's why we are able to make continuous progress. So by Krishna's costless mercy, we have successfully finished 14 slokas in the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So in this sloka number 13, what we studied. Gamavisya cha bhutani dharayamyaham Pushnami chausadihi sarvaga somo bhutva rasatmakaha Gamavisya cha bhutani dharayami aham ojasa. So I enter into each planet and by my energy they stay in orbit. Pushnami chausadihi sarvaga. So I nourish all the vegetables by supplying the juice, being the moon, Somo Bhutva. So by becoming the moon, Somo Bhutva, Rasatmakaga. So being the juice, myself supplying the juice. So I nourish all the vegetables. That's what Krishna is teaching. I enter into each planet and by my energy they stay in orbit. I become the moon and thereby supply the juice of life to all vegetables. Then in the next sloka, Krishna is teaching us in this sloka number 14. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashitaha Pranapana Samayuktaha Pachamyannam Chaturvidam. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva. I become the digesting fire. So by becoming the digesting fire, so Praninam Dehamashitagam. So by situated in the body of the living entities, so that's what Praninam Dehamashitagam. So Pranapana Samayuktaga. So by keeping the balance of both prana and apana. So both the ingoing and outgoing air, prana and apana. So outgoing and downgoing air. Samayukta. So keeping them in balance. So pachamyannam chaturvidam. So by doing so, I digest 4 types of foods. Pachamyannam chaturvidam. So we have to breathe correctly. Then only we can, whatever we eat also will get digested. So that's what we need. So without oxygen, we know that we can't live. So, and we need that also for digestion also. So Krishna is saying that Pachamyannam Chaturvidam, the 4 types of foods. There is a food what we chew and eat, and then the food what we swallow, and then the food what we suck, and then the food what we lick. So these are the 4 types of food. I am the fire of digestion in the bodies of all living entities, and I join with the air of life, outgoing and incoming, to digest the 4 kinds of foodstuff. Then in the next sloka, what we are studying, sloka number 15. Sarvasya chakam hridi sannivishto mattaga smritir jnanam apohanam cha vedaishcha sarvairaham eva vedyo vedanta krit veda vidyeva chakam. Sarvasya chaham hriti sannivishto. I am seated in everyone's heart. Mattaga smritir jnanam apohanam cha. From me comes remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. Smritir jnanam apohanam. Vedaischa sarvair aham eva vedyo. Of all the Vedas, I am to be known. Vedanta Krit. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedas and Vedavid. I am the knower of Vedas. So indeed, I am the compiler and knower of the Vedas. That's what Krishna is saying, that Vedanta Krit Vedavid eva cha aham. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas. So, they way, Krishna is everything, and knowledge comes from him, remembrance comes from him, forgetfulness comes from him. So we need forgetfulness to forget all the stupid things what we have put in our brain, all the thing about the materialistic thoughts, everything we should forget, and we need to remember only Krishna. So we need to have the knowledge. So everything comes from Krishna. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully studied the 15th sloka in the 15th chapter today. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Rama Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Pandit Pandit
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today's class also is really initial explanations very very interesting because Krishna is always inside us and as well as outside us both. That way it is very very interesting to hear, and when we chant also we actually calling Krishna. So that is a very interesting thing. We are calling Krishna and Rama both actually. Both are Krishna only. That is a very interesting thing to learn. That is one thing. And the sloga also is very very interesting, important sloga as per you. That is everything is created by Krishna. Veda and all the things. That is another very interesting thing which today's sloga. So thank you. That total knowledge and forgetfulness, everything is given by Krishna. So that is the total thing is taken care by him. We are only making problems. That is very clear that way. So thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare
Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. What Palaniappan Prabhuji told is right. We are remembering Krishna when we chant also, no, Guruji?
Yes, that's correct. Yes,
it is a nice thing to know. Very nice.
It's all Krishna's mercy. Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sarveshwar Vishnu Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. Today again I could attend the class. Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sarveshwar Vishnu Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Guruji, Dandavat Pranam Guruji.
Dhanyavad.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Dandavat Pranam.
Dhanyavad. Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, for nice class. By Krishna's mercy, we are learning these shlokas, which was very difficult, Guruji, for us to learn.
That is correct, Matas. That is correct. The
Yes.
supreme secret,
Yes,
the
Guruji.
topmost secret we are able to study because Krishna has
Yes,
caused
Guruji.
us miss. Yes.
Thank you, Guruji, for all your efforts. Make easy for us. Thank you, Guruji, for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Ravindra Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Radha Dhanvat Pranam Guruji.
Dhanavad pranam, Prabhu.
Thank you very much Guruji for a wonderful class.
Yes,
So Krishna is too merciful. He is within us. He is also helping us to digest the food that we eat.
that's correct.
Very merciful Krishna is. So we are very happy Guruji to learn the science gradually and constantly reminding with your mercy we are getting reminded every day that we are nothing. We are only dependent on the mercy of Krishna every moment. So nice to be in Krishna consciousness, Guruji. Thank you very much. So grateful to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Guruji, Krishna's mercy is there in small things we are able to see sometimes. Small acts just keep happening and I wonder sometimes how it happens.
Yes, Mataji.
So that mercy is there and your kindness to teach us and remind us every day, Guruji. Thank you so much. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So today class was excellent. Yesterday also I missed it in the beginning and middle, and I have gone through the record. See, this digestive process and other things also, it was explained in the 15th chapter, 14th sloka, 13th, 14th yesterday it was there. Today also it got repeated. Is it the sloka is different or what?
Which
Yesterday
one?
the same point came. Yesterday, along with we need not to bother about the future, past, present, everything is Krishna. So today also, when we said that there are 4 modes, we are doing chewing, some food like hard food we chew and get into stomach and it get digested through Krishna process only. And then we do swallowing. Swallowing means swallowing the tablets and other things. I could not able to understand that.
No, some food we will just swallow. Not only the tablet, something. Yeah, any food without chewing you can swallow also. Some foods can.
Achha. It will not bite or anything. It will
No,
just
without
swallow.
chewing. Without chewing, you can just swallow it.
Okay.
Some foods.
Then sipping you told. Sipping I could able to understand some juice, coconut water, tea and all we used to do sipping. Then 4th one, Guruji, what was the 4th one?
Licking.
Sipping. Licking. Okay. So immediately the pickles come into the mind. Probably. There are certain things you do that through licking. So these are all characteristics. Like the Prakriti characteristics, the food characteristics also, somewhere it getting identical. So one thing we should understand that it starts with Krishna, it ends with the Krishna. There is no in between. It starts with Krishna and it ends with the Krishna. Our life also starts with Krishna, ends with Krishna. So in between whatever happening is unrealistic or not real. Maybe it is happening through our past karma or whatever it is. And it is happening and we are thinking that that is real. Actually, that is not real. So the real thing is Krishna starts and Krishna ends. So when we have a complete determination, bhakti towards Krishna and servicing, dedicating service towards Krishna, so ultimately you are going to his lotus feet. When going to the lotus feet, he is taking back where we started. So there is no rebirth again. So he gave that origination, and our ends also happens through him. So he is the starting point, he is the ending point. In between, many things are happening, many things, evaluation, so many things are happening. So human being thinking that they are doing it, but actually it is not. And yeah, see, even the moon example or sun example, even in the one contest we could not able to, because all these things, quality, the Veda Yuga, Treta Yuga, it's all over. Now we are in Kali Yuga in the second pada. Second pada, it's running now. So the Mahabharata happened in the first pada. The first pada, Vishnu himself came in a Krishna formation as a human. So before that, Rama came in a human form. So in that yuga, he gave that what is family value, how to obey the father, mother, and how to do sacrifices only for dharma to maintain the dharma. So Rama has proved in that epic. In a Mahabharata, then there was a evaluation happening. That evaluation is the mind of that yuga in Rama was not so matured. So in the next this thing Avatara, he showed that Mahabharata. Through Mahabharata, he is teaching us many things of human being, how to behave, how to attach, detach, how not to carry those emotional attachment with any materialistic life. All these things are taught in this thing. So what I understand is, in Rama Yuga, human mind is not so evaluated or not matured. During Mahabharata time, the evaluation has taken place, and human brain could able to understand what is Krishna. Then Bhagavad Gita, all this thing came. In between, there are many things which get lost. We don't know how it happens. We could not able to preserve those the authenticated document of Krishna, authenticated document of many things. It's all lost, and only few things we can able to trace back, and finally we could able to get this Bhagavad Gita as a final document. So in modern time, this Tirukural also extension of Mahabharata. Tiruvalluvar has written. There also how to lead life, how to make life in a management perspective, in an organization perspective, in social perspective. It is all written like that. So that shows that there is an extension of Bhagavad Gita into the form of Tirukural. So when I went through Tirukural also, I found that there are many similarity what has been told by Krishna. So each yuga, all these things are happening. The chamatkar is happening. Now through this class, through the awakeness of mind, to understanding the real thing, understanding the real science, understanding that what is the true value of a human being, we could able to evaluate ourselves. We go to the next destination. So as you said in the earlier past also, only 0.01% or 0.2% people will try to understand fully and able to practice, execute, and go into the surrenderness and complete devotion towards Krishna. So the few percentage will go towards that. So I am very glad, I am very happy that we also in the beginning stage of that percentage. Therefore, regularly without any missing, we are attending this class, and without any kind of hindrance, you are taking the class. So unfortunately, what happened? You are taking class on Sunday to a different community, and Monday we are missing it as a weekly off. So other than that, we are continuously doing it on daily basis, 365 days. So therefore, we few people, maybe 10 people or 20 people, We had around 25-30 people earlier. I don't know. Some people could not able to attend on regular basis. So we are fortunate enough that we are getting this kind of prasadam on daily basis, and our mind is getting sharpened. So slowly our tamo guna will go away, our rajo guna will go away. We'll go to the next level. So that is not so easy. It is a yogic mind. Since we are bonded with the family and other emotional things, so we have to do our duties, day-to-day duties, without fail. Krishna also says that don't fail in your day-to-day duties, either towards your wife, either towards your children, either towards your organization, either towards your a person who is your boss. You do your duty, don't miss it. So Bhagavad Gita teaches that also. So he doesn't say detachment means you go to the zero level, don't do any duties. It says very clearly, do your duties, but think that you are not doing that duties. It is done by me. Whatever my command, you are doing that. That is what he told Arjuna also in the war field. So you take my command. Don't think that you are doing that. You are taking my advice and you are doing it, executing it. Similarly, we also daily by chanting Krishna, remembering Krishna always, maybe there will be a trigger. Trigger will happen in mind. That state of mind will say that what need to be done, what not need to be done, which is mandatory, which is non-mandatory. All these things will come. Slowly we are progressing. Slowly we are trying to get into that kind of a mode, nature, and the total detachment will give that. So the total detachment means don't expect anything, don't create expectation towards anything, whoever it is. Don't expect anything. That kind of maturity a person has to possess, no doubt about it. So once you remove that expectation level, all the things will be taken care by Krishna. He also says that don't remember your past, don't remember that presence you are doing, and don't perturbed or disturbed over your future. So your future also I will take care. So what else you need? So God is doing all our duties. So we are immature mind. We are thinking that we are creating all these things, but actually speaking, He is within us, and He is. Yesterday class also you told even in the sleep Krishna is there. So he is doing his regular duties. So getting us oxygen, we are breathing, and our heartbeats are, it is taken care. In the daytime, heartbeats are different level. In nighttime, the heartbeats are different level. When you reach 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, you can find that your heartbeats are in a different level. That is Brahma Muhurta, 3:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, your oxygen level, your heartbeats, everything you can feel it. If you remember Krishna, you can find that how inside science, engineering is happening. So very nice, very thankful to you that we are getting into a multiple dimension thought process, multiple dimension interpretations, multiple dimensions how to live life in a quality way. So money is not important, wealth is not important, and doing anything with the ego is not important. So that kind of a maturity a man brings into his day-to-day life. Once he remembers Krishna, he chants Krishna, always sense that everything is happening around Krishna. So he starts, he ends. Our life also starts with Krishna, it ends with Krishna. So very clear, very, very, very authentic, and it is more scientific, and in a global level also, we can't stop. There are many things nature has given, moon, sun, it's all happening through him. Krishna is telling that he is giving energy towards sun, he is giving energy to moon, and how the vegetables are coming, we are getting those juices, we get a smell. See, it's extraordinary. When you take brinjal, it's having a different taste. If you take lady's finger, it has a different taste. Milk has different taste. So he's giving those juices and taste, sweetness. It's happening through him. Extraordinary. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Guruji, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the people who are 1 hour we are sitting and we are chanting Krishna. Thank you very much. Collectively, we should go into our destination. Thank you very much.
Right. Manoranjan Sahu Prabhu, Hare Krishna. We are not audible, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
I'm very enlightened. Can you hear my voice? Yes. So, really, it is a wonderful class. And Mani Prabhu has rightly told how to lead a qualitative life. That matters. That how, if you regularly you inject the mind quality, better life, and sublime life, we can ennoble by reading only Gita. So regularly, what kind of food, how can you go away from Sama and Rasaguna, and you try your best. Then it's all the negative forces and evil forces, and which is very important. Whatever it may be, situation, when you connect and totally surrender to Lord Krishna and Guruji, and everything will be possible in this world, in this marriage. Nothing you can get without Krishna. So Krishna is the ultimate source of the fire of digestion, or maybe Vaishvanara. And is 4 kinds of food is Chaturvedam as mentioned. That we just for the sake of belly, we just want what kind of food, how can you eat leha, peha, or bhujya, this kind of the process. So we should follow, and not only food, but our thought process and everything, only to have a control and to maintain our regulated and very life can be blissful by only if you read follow the instructions, the instructions laid down in the Gita. So we are fortunate to be in this class, and this is a golden opportunity for us to avail this. Thank you, Guru. Pranam Guruji. Pataka Naman Naman.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.